the new wine that's put into fresh wineskins. The Greek word here for fresh, I said last week it was, I incorrectly said it was koinao or something like that. But it's, let me just show it to you. Let's just do it right now. Matthew 9:17 in the Greek. New wines is fresh wineskins is, let me find it. New is neon. You see right here. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Like that. New is neon, and wine is oinon, and ace is into, and then new for wineskins is the Greek word kainus, which is rooted in the word kainos. And the Strong's number 2537 defines it as fresh, new, unused, novel, of uncertainty, affinity, new. And then wineskins is askus. So the point that I was highlighting last week, and I'll continue to use this as a reference point, is that Yeshua doesn't say that new wine is put into new wineskins. He doesn't use the word new in the Greek twice like we do in our English, new wineskins. In fact, the ESV puts it as new wine is put into fresh wineskins because it realizes there's a different Greek word there instead of new and new. Some translations say new and new, but other translations are more a little more careful in their translation. They put a different word. And the Greek word kainus can bring in a nuance of something new chronologically or new qualitatively. And so we're going to opt for qualitatively is probably the better one. Naos, its counterpart adjective, is more chronologically new, like as in never existed before. But the word, its counterpart kainus, or kainos, the root word, it doesn't have to be chronologically new. It can be more qualitatively new. So example, I've got this old watch. It stopped working and it's pretty dirty. But it's valuable to me, right? It's an heirloom that was passed along in my family. What do? Do I throw it out and buy a new watch? If I do, well, then the word new here in my example would be a naos watch. It's a brand new watch. Never existed before in my family. I replaced the old one with a brand new one. This would be the best use of the Greek word naos in my little example. However, if instead of buying a brand new watch, replace the old one, let's say I took the old watch down to the watch shop and had the guy work on that watch. He tore it apart, he cleaned it, and he got it working again and gave it back to me. Question, is it a new watch? No. It's the same old watch that I've had in my family all along. But what's new? It's new qualitatively. In this example, I should use the Greek phrase kainos. Okay, it's a kainos watch. It is a refurbished watch, a refreshed. It's new, but only new in the sense that it's been repaired, right? It's been repaired, it's been refurbished, been cleaned up, and it's been brought back to working condition. But it's not brand new chronologically anymore. It's the same old watch that I took in before he cleaned it. So that's what I'm trying to bring up, is that the new word here in Yeshua's example is not what we would think of chronologically new. It is qualitatively new. It's the same old thing, but it's been refreshed, refurbished, reinvigorated, brought back from the dead, if you will. Okay, so that's what we're talking about when we say that it's this new wineskin. It's a fresh wineskin, meaning it's the same wineskin, but it's been reconditioned so that it can handle the new wine, so that it can withstand the stretching, right? It's been reworked. It doesn't necessarily have to imply that you tossed the old one and brought in a chronologically new one. Otherwise, it would have said, but new wine is put into new wineskins. And the word new, there would be the Greek word neos in both cases, but that's not the case. So there seems to even be a grammatical clue that Yeshua isn't saying that the wineskin has to be thrown out. Instead, if we can just work with so what are the theological implications? Well, if he's talking about Judaism here, it means we don't have to throw out Judaism. We can simply take it into the shop and have it refurbished, have it reworked, have it repaired by the master. In other words, it's not irreparable. It doesn't need to be discarded. Yeshua's truth can be incorporated into Judaism so long as we rework the system, but we can still call it Judaism. That's my point. All right, so let's go back to Pastor Guzik. Jesus reminds us of what is old and stagnant often cannot be renewed or reformed. He continues, God will often look for new vessels to contain his new work until those vessels eventually make themselves unusable. So again, don't misunderstand Pastor Guzik here.